Hello and welcome to the 8th round of the XRL GP3 season, and we're in Silverstone and going back to the last race, finished 6th. It was a very boring race and I was quite lucky to finish 6th because of the incidents up ahead that happened at the time. We didn't even overtake a car, so that was just showing how poor our race pace was, or which I expected. But going into this race, I like this track. It's, fast corners. It suits me as a driver, to be honest. So going into qualifying, come over the line and we do a 1:30.8. Going into Abbey and you want to keep it into 7th gear. Shift down at the UBS board into gear 2. Then into 1. Try and get as close to the curb as possible. I don't, and you want to get a good exit coming into the Wellington straight. Open up your DRS and use a lot of curves. Shift down at the 100-metre board and I trail brake a little bit. Shift down to 2 into Luffield. Try and get a good exit. Use the remaining of your curves. Trying to going through Cox, keep it flat out, which we do, and then we're going into Maggots, and we're going to get a clean run here through Maggots, then Beckett, and then coming a good exit out of Chapel, going onto the Hanger straight, and we're 4/10ths up on our previous sector. We want to shift down to 4th at the 50-metre board, then shift back up to 5th quickly. Good run out the exit and brake at the 100-metre board. Go into gear 2 or 1, if it depends what your preference is. Then last corner, decent run out of the last corner, and we do a 1:30.302, and that's good enough for 10th. Obviously I could have done better if I'd have done on the options, but thinking about the weather conditions tomorrow, if it's a wet later on, then it could help us being on the primes. Just looking at a strategy now, and I think tweaking it, lap 15 we're going to go on the options, lap 27 we're going to go on the primes, and then lap 44 we're going to have a quick burst on the option tyres, and hopefully it'll work. Just having a quick double check to see if I've got the strategy okay, in my opinion, and we're good to go, and let's get into it. And let's see if we can get a half decent result at this Grand Prix. Our starts have been very poor. I'm not expecting a change here, but let's see how we go. 5 lights and it's go at the Silverstone Grand Prix, and we've been jumped by one McLaren and then the other McLaren, and gonna go into Abbey and we're last, and to be honest, our starts are absolute dreadful. Every race, whenever we don't get a good start, we either make contact with someone or we just get bowled off up the line. Anyway, we're up to 11th now. Our team, something happy with our teammate. I'm gonna try and go up the inside of Slowwell, and which we do, and we're up to 10th. A couple of cars going wide at Luffield, but we're too far back, and we're behind the Toro Rosso, I believe, Conneroy, who's gone wide. Going into Maggots now, and then Beckett, and we're just going to follow. And I think Samster went on the grass there at Chapel, and we've not got enough speed to get past them. We run wide at Stowe, but Slowwell can't get past, and he's going to make a dive, and we go wide. and he's passed, and we're back down to 11th. And our teammate should have a run on us going into Abbey, first corner, and run a bit on the grass there, and he's going to have a look at us going down into the Wellington Straight. And he nearly got past us just going out the corner, and he should have a much better run. No, he won't for now. And we'll get a good exit out of Luffield. Use the remaining of our curs. Slow whelps, not that far in front. But Steve-O will be desperate to get past him. We run wide there, and he gets past going into Maggots. Lap 5 now. There's a battle going on between Whelp and Steve-O, and a touch. And we have a little touch with our teammate there, but we get past him and we're in 8th position. And it's important we pull a gap, but these two cars will be quicker at the minute. They've got, I believe they've both got the options on, and they're probably not running in slow mix, so running to Maggots now, and then Beckett's. I've loads of understeer there at Beckett's, and it should give the car behind an opportunity there to pass us. And he has a much better run out of Chapel onto the Anger Straight, and he passes us slow Whelp down into 9th. And now we've got to watch out for our teammate, who is right behind us, and he's having a look on the outside. And will he get it done? And yes, good move there from Steve-O, and we're back down to 10th. Been an eventful couple of laps there in this Grand Prix. Lap 14. And we're up to 3rd because of people have pitted who were on the options. And Andy Coybe now, who's on a fresh set of tyres, will have the run on us there. And it's just a much better, grip of the tyres and newer tyres of why he has got past them and a faster car, faster driver. So lap 15 now, and we're in the pits, and we're going to pull on our option tyres, and the clouds are coming over, so I don't know when the rain could be coming, but it could be coming soon, and we're going to put on option tyres, and let's see where we come out. Be interesting to see where the car behind is. I think this might be him, and we're back down to 10th. So really, the primes didn't really work much, in jumping us a few positions after them pitting. But hopefully it can work now, being on option tyres, and try and close down the car ahead. Use all of our curves going into the Wellington Straight. Well, not all of our curves, about 90%. His slow whelps run wide, and I do well not to cause a collision there with him. But now I'm going to have the run on the outside of him. It's going to be interesting who's going to back off first, going into Cops. And I've gone past him into Cops, and I've got the move done, and I'm in 8th position now. I don't know, I didn't catch who lost connection there, or retired, I'm not sure. But it's crucial now, we push on, and we're closing at lap 22 now, and we're closing down Schumacher, who is on the prime tyres. And I've got so much pace now, being on these options, Can I get past Schumacher? He gets a much better run out of Abbey Corner. Just got to get this little complex of corners right to get, you know, a good run on him out of onto the Wellington Straight. We've got DRS and we're going to use all of our curves. Another collision there between me and Schumacher. And to be honest, when I was driving, his car was twitching a bit, but you know, to be honest, I was too far to the inside of the corner to pass him, and I waited for him to go past because I felt, you know, it was my fault there, in my opinion, to be honest. So open up the DRS on lap 29 now on Schumacher, and engineers telling us to come into the pit. It's whether we do so or not, and we do. We dive into the pits. You know, I went a bit longer on that stop just because of the rain, but decided that the rain wasn't heavy enough, and I've decided to pit, and I'm going to put on prime tyres, and my intention is to go to the end of the race on these tyres, and hopefully the rain don't get heavier, because it could actually work, because the primes at the end of the race, tyre wear wise, I don't think that is that bad. So could this work? Could this, you know, help us? We'll see. Lap 37 now, and we lost connection to Speed Demon, and that should pull us up a position. And the rain's starting to get a bit heavier now. And we've lost connection to Steve-O and the streamer, Sharky, and what is going on here? This should pull us up to 5th position, and, you know, a bit of luck there for us, but see Schumacher in the distance. Just shows how much we've caught up to him on these newer prime tyres. Going into the pit cost you around 24 seconds round here, so we have caught up to him a lot. Oh, for fuck's sake. Just to let you know, in the next sector, when it shows my timing screens to Schumacher, it'll say something like 59.33. So just ignore that, because obviously that is wrong. I've had a couple of problems, to be honest, though, with timing screens on this game. Don't know what causes it, but I'm sure I had one that happened like in China, but not with the time. It just showed the incorrect time that the car behind was. So yeah, just ignore that, because I'm about 2 or 3 seconds behind him, not 59 seconds behind him. And I don't know if his tyres have gone, Schumacher. But we've got a good run on him now into the Hanger Straight, on the Hanger Straight. And we go 4 wheels off the track, and we're ordered to let him pass, but he goes into the pits. So, and I believe these couple of cars now have pitted on the intermediate tyres, and because of this we're up to 3rd at 42 now. And as you'll see, the track conditions now are for intermediate tyres, so our strategy is not going to work. We're up to 2nd, because Riot has pitted, I believe, the lap before, and we've just got to try and keep it on the track, because you don't want to wreck a good position here. and be interesting to see where we come out when we pick later on this lap. But when I was actually driving, you could feel that the car had no grip. You know, on this lap, it got wet quite quick, because a couple of laps before it wasn't, to be honest, wet conditions. I know it was raining, but the track was quite dry, some parts of the circuit. So gonna come out of Stowe, and we're going into the pits. I believe that was and I think Conor Rice is also coming to the pits. So let's see where I'll come out in relation to Schumacher, because that's the guy I'm racing. And Schumacher's just gone past, and it's our job now to close him down. So we ain't that far ahead, Schumacher, although he pitted on lap 38 for Inters. Lap 46, and we are closing Schumacher down now. And try and get a good run out of club corner. Get a good run out of Abbey there, and I've just got to try and get a good run out of the last that corner going onto the Wellington Straight. A touchy back wheel there, run a bit of curb, and hopefully get a good run. Yes, I do, and I'm going to use all my curves to try and get past Schumacher, and this time I'll get the move done for now, and I'm up into 4th place. I do believe, though, the timing screen was right to predict the time between me and Riotous. And coming onto the last lap now, and you'll see on the map that car ahead is Samster. It's 3 laps down. So I mean, gotta be honest, lucky to finish 4th, you know, because of the disconnection of Speed Demon and my teammate Steve-O. Probably would have finished about 8th, to be honest, but you know, I'll take that. 4th position, 12 points. Riotous has jumped me now in the Drivers' Championship, and it's close between me, Riotous, and Conor Rice for these playoff spots. Anyway, I'll see you in Nürburgring. Thank you for watching. Bye.